How's it going? And we had another win this weekend. It was pretty fun. I wanted to show, it was a squad win, wanted to show how it started off. So that's why I backed it up this far. As you can see, this is good old Cruz de Valley, or Cruz de Val, how do we say that? It's a spot we like to loot. And part of the reason is that nobody goes there. And so it's normally pretty light as far as traffic. And as you can see, there's us landing, and or there is us landing, and there's nobody there. And so it's kind of fun. And we looted here. We got to loot basically the entire compound or the entire town, whatever you want to call it. And we took a little damage leaving, but we were able to get out of there no problem. So I'm going to actually go a little farther forward in the to actually show you what's going on later on. So we drove into here and healed up, and then went to this area in the graveyard and looted this. We figured there'd be people here, but there was nobody, and I thought people would be coming from Minas Generalis, and nobody came anywhere near us. Now, the one piece of action we did get over from this spot was after we looted this and the circle went and all that stuff, there was a crate that landed. So this was kind of the beginning to the fun part for us. So we decide, okay, we're gonna go ahead and just get this crate, and we'll see what happens here. And as we were doing that, we got a little company. So I'm gonna back it up here. The spectating in this is still pretty awful as far as moving the camera around to where you want to. So I'm just gonna pause it real fast and back up. And you can see it from this angle. So there's me. Brian made a break for the crate first, so he kind of got first dibs on it. And there he is. The crates always attract attention. So as you can see here, team number 7 is showing up. Now this was surprising because he ended up being by himself. We were a little surprised at that. So nevertheless, it's always fun to take somebody out who's trying to kill you. So there was some other stuff there as far as like level 2 gear, level 3 gear, whatever. So there he is. Now he gets a knock here, which is not cool, on my friend here. There we go. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Because I saw him right as he was doing that, I was able to take him out. So that was my first kill of the match. So now what I want to do is move it even further, and so we can go like double time for a little bit. Okay, now this is the unfortunate thing that happened. So let's move this around. These guys were shooting at us from over here, and then once we got going, they started shooting us when they got into this area. Now it's going to actually end like right kind of in this spot right here, right between the D and the O, like right here. But they got angles on us, and Corey broke late. As you can see, he's in the smoke, gas, storm, whatever you want to call it. Oh no. And well, that's kind of a cool angle. Oh, there's okay. So Brian and I got to the rock pretty early, and Corey didn't. And so while Corey was running out of it, now you can see he's already half health, not been shot yet, but it doesn't take much when you don't have that much health. And so there wasn't really much that we could do to save him, as you can see there. Pretty busy here in Pecado. Now this is what was interesting to me. We had no idea this was happening until after I watched the recording, that this team was doing this massive wrap. I mean, right shoulder in the gas or on the smoke. I mean, this is crazy. Had no idea that they were right there. So just rewatching these is just fascinating, because I don't know if they saw us or knew where we were, but if we had hesitated much longer, as you can see, there's a shooting, and then we decided, okay, we need to get down into this building where this Team 25 is. You can't see the numbers or know who's where, but that's where we decided to go. So we left, and as you can see, we left right here. These guys were right here. I mean, if we wait 4 or 5 seconds, I think we get killed pretty easily, but we moved at the right time. So, and we also saw, now this was kind of interesting. So these guys get out. Now you notice there's 3 there. I think they had 4. Did they have 4? Team 24. No, they only had 3. These are the guys that actually went to water treatment when we went to cruise. So they actually landed right here when we landed here. So I don't know, stuff like that to me is just interesting. Anyways, moving on. And so they went into this compound. Now I went I kind of went at the guys that were shooting us, but I knew I needed to get to this building rather than this building because this building was going to be better for the long game rather than the short game. I thought I communicated that. You'll notice that I'm kind of split off from Brian here. And these guys must have just been oblivious to where our positioning and where we were because they didn't shoot at us. But Brian must have just been trying to get behind this fence to run in. So at first, when I turned around and looked when I was right here, I was like, oh my gosh, he's running to the wrong building. But we ended up being okay. So we went into this building. We knew there was a guy in here. And he's waiting. Look, he's ready for us. He missed me several times. And then, I don't know if he gets right here or not. I think he just got nervous. Not really sure what happened there. But then all this happened, and it was kind of crazy from here on out with this area. We stayed in here as long as we possibly could. I'm just going to kind of let this speed on through. But we looted him, and then more people came in, and more people came in. So that was my second kill, I believe. Wow. That was my second kill, and I don't think Brian had any at this point, but he ended up with 4, and I ended up with 4. So always nice when your team gets an even distribution of kills. Feels good. Just a little bit. So, oh, there we go. Perfect. So these guys come in, and we get a knock there. There was Brian. Brian gets both those knocks. Then this guy. Now this was awesome. Okay, now he's getting shot at by this team that flanked around. Remember them? Well, those guys all died except for this dude. So he was shooting down here at these guys. And then this guy, I think, does this. I think this is where that happens, which is pretty funny. So we were trying to, I thought he was in the building, and then we heard him outside. Turns out he wasn't. We'll speed it up again. And I think this grenade thing happens here. Yeah. Okay, all right. All right, here it goes. Okay, throws grenades. All right, here we go. I didn't realize he did all this. Oh, because we could hear him. Wow. That's so awesome. All right, and then this guy was, and then we're like, gosh, no, I thought that was an instant. So what's this guy doing? I didn't realize there was another guy out here, and so we ended up messing with this guy for a while. But we got a good circle. So then we had to take care of this dude. So it was 3. I don't think I get the kill on this guy, actually. I don't remember. Well, he waited there for a while. He was patient. I mean, this is the guy that flamed hard, and then he throws the nade. And he missed it. Little short. Oh, yeah, Brian got that one. Okay, sweet. So there you go. Now, this is where I wish I had. So part of it, again, is my plays wasn't working, which is really frustrating because I was hoping to record this game. And actually, part of the way through it, once we got low, I was trying to window out and actually get the plays to boot up, and it wouldn't. So throughout this whole exchange in the gas station here, Corey was fully engaged and completely coaching us the entire time. And actually, when we got done, he said, I just need to coach instead of play because I'm better at coaching than I am playing, which is not true. Well, he's a very good coach. He's a good player as well, so I don't want to sell him short there. But these guys hop out, ghillie suit guys out of the casino, and I thought I hit these guys a couple times, but I ended up getting that guy, Sniper Nick 17. All right, so then this is interesting. 6 alive. Now you'll notice that we're 2. 1, 2, and you'll see this. Yeah, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was a person on team 4 here that is actually disconnected right now, and he is just sitting right there. You'll notice he doesn't have a name. So super confused because you can see how many people are alive. So 6 alive, super confused. Look, this guy runs right by him. Didn't even see him. So I don't know what happened with this guy. Kind of feel bad for this team because, you know, another person here at the end of the game, when you have 50% of the players, you know, see, there's his name now. I think he disconnected. I'm not really too sure what happened there. Kind of sucks for him. Feel bad. But anyway, we are in pretty good position here. We got the circle, and Corey said, go ahead and move. And so it was actually right before that part that we moved in. We were like, they're fighting. And then it was 5 alive. So we kind of got here. Now, this is where I held kind of this angle because I wanted to get, I saw people over here on this part. I saw this team 11. And then there's no real great cover, so Brian ended up moving over here. I forgot to mention he got the AWM out of the crate, so that he didn't get any hits with like kills with it, but I know he hit somebody with it. I think. But anyway, there's the ump for Brian. I think he swapped off the Vector, and he gets the knock there. And then this guy is so low from the smoke. Look, I mean, look at that. He's got no health from the smoke, and he has to basically run right at us. And GG is called, and we get the win there. So felt pretty good for Brian to get the last 2 kills there. That feels good. And we have a lot of fun. And again, we don't win this game. I felt bad that Corey died, but we don't win this game without the coaching to get from here to here to here. I mean, a lot of that stuff is very crucial, and we might have waited or we might have flanked around the wrong area, and all of his calls were spot on. So it's always fun. Hope you enjoyed it.